Ninjas! It's almost 2014, which means, of course, that it's time to make a video about cool things from 2013. So, let's take a look at the top 10 geeky moments of 2013. I'm Sean Caspian, and you found the G-Spot, your source for all things geeky and good. Starting off our list at number 10 is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, the show got off to a little bit of a rough start. There was a lot of criticism about it, just saying there wasn't enough Marvel in the show, not enough superheroes to go around, but I really enjoyed it. I love Phil Coulson, I love the team, I love the pacing of the show, I really enjoy everything, and it even had a tie-in to Thor: The Dark World. I mean, it's a great show. Number 9 on the list was the kick-in-the-face mid-season finale to one of the best shows on television, hands down, The Walking Dead. People died, things blew up, things set on fire. We don't know where people are or what's going on or what they're doing. I won't spoil it for you, but seriously, if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, catch up right now before season 4 starts again in February of 2014. And number 8 on our list was the worldwide Day of the Doctor 50th Anniversary Doctor Who special. It featured multiple doctors, including Matt Smith, John Hurt, and probably the last time we will see David Tennant as a doctor in Doctor Who. And I just said doctor a whole lot of times. Number 7 on our list was Marvel's Infinity comic book event. It features crossovers into multiple stories, including Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers, and even the X-Men, and features Thanos as the ultimate villain and some of the best comic book art I've seen from Marvel in a really long time. It's a fantastic series. Pick it up, read it, do it now. Number 6 on our list is the release of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, which is a complete overhaul of the original Final Fantasy XIV, which was released about 2 years earlier. The game is absolutely beautiful, it's a ton of fun to play, it's not a total revamp of the MMO genre. If you've played WoW before, you'll be pretty familiar with how this goes, but it's totally polished, totally beautiful. If you love Final Fantasy, pick it up, give it a shot. Number 5 on our list is the announcement of the Steam Box. Guys, this has me so excited for 2014. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these things. It basically is going to let me take all of my Steam games and build a customized box if I want, or buy a pre-built box from one of their partners and put it all together in my living room and play my Steam titles from my couch with a customized Steam controller that's supposed to rival a keyboard and a mouse. I absolutely cannot wait to get my hands on this thing, and I think it's absolutely going to dominate the console wars, just for the record. And number 4 on the list today is the Man of Steel film. I really enjoyed this thing. It met with a lot of criticism from both film critics and fans alike, but I really loved Henry Cavill as Superman and think it's the best rendition of Superman that we've seen since Christopher Reeves. And speaking of Superman, number 3 on the list was the announcement that Ben Affleck will be Batman in the new Superman vs. Batman movie. The internet absolutely threw a fit about this one and couldn't believe that Ben Affleck, of all people, was going to be Batman. Here's the thing though, I actually think Ben Affleck's gonna do a great job. He's a great actor who's won an Oscar, he's got a lot of experience, he's played a brooding superhero before as Daredevil. Granted, it wasn't the best ever, but look guys, Heath Ledger, I don't know about you, but I wasn't so sure that he was going to be a fantastic Joker, and honestly, he played the best Joker we've ever seen. So let's support the man and hope that the film is going to be fantastic. I look forward to seeing it. Number 2 on our list was a hard choice for sure, but I had to go with Benedict Cumberbatch playing Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness. So I loved the movie, it was fantastic, but for me one of the best parts of the film was getting to watch Benedict Cumberbatch on screen play one of the most iconic villains of all time. He just brought so much rawness and vulnerability and realism to the character, and he also brought a ton of strength and just layered it. Really a brilliant acting performance. I just loved watching him play Khan on the screen. Well done, Mr. Cumberbatch. And finally, number 1 on the list of geeky moments in 2013 was the release of the Xbox One and the PS4 here in the United States. What'd you expect? Both the Xbox One and PS4 have seen their fair share of problems on release, of course, but that is to be expected with the first run of next-generation consoles, and both systems promise a new horizon and a new era in gaming with some really fantastic titles on the way. And that, of course, brings us to the question of the day. What were your favorite geeky moments of 2013? Let me know in the comments down below. And there you have it, my top 10 geeky moments of 2013. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks for an amazing year here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, fave, subscribe, and even share out the video if you enjoyed what you saw. And lastly, I wanted to let you know that the G-Spot and your Geeky News will be returning on January the 11th. I'm taking January the 4th off to play some much needed Final Fantasy. Until then, have a safe, happy new year. I'm Sean Caspian. Arigato gozaimashita.